In 2019, President Donald Trump made headlines around the world by expressing interest in purchasing Greenland, a semi-autonomous territory of Denmark. This announcement was met with ridicule, skepticism, and outright rejection from Denmark and Greenland alike. Many dismissed it as yet another unconventional idea from Trump, but beneath the controversy lay significant strategic, economic, and political motivations. Greenland is not just any island, it's the largest island in the world, covering over 836,000 square miles, much of which is covered by ice. Despite its icy terrain and sparse population of 56,000 people, Greenland has become a focal point in global geopolitics due to its location, resources, and growing strategic importance in the Arctic. Trump's proposal may have seemed audacious, but it was rooted in serious considerations. This exploration dives into why the U.S., and particularly President Donald Trump, saw Greenland as a prize worth pursuing. Welcome to dinner, and today we'll dive into the reasons that President Trump wants to buy Greenland. Number 10. Strategic military importance. Greenland's location in the Arctic gives it immense military significance. Thule Air Base, located in northern Greenland, is the United States' northernmost military installation and plays a critical role in the missile defense, early warning systems, and Arctic monitoring. As global powers like Russia and China increase their Arctic presence, the U.S. views Greenland as a key outpost to maintain dominance in the region. Owning Greenland would enhance the U.S.'s ability to monitor and protect key Arctic sea routes and airspace while also countering potential threats and adversaries in the region. Number 9. Abundant natural resources. Greenland is rich in natural resources, many of which remained untapped due to the island's challenging environment. These include rare earth elements like oil, gas, gold, and uranium. Rare earth elements are critical for manufacturing advanced technologies such as smartphones, electric vehicles, and military equipment. Currently, China controls the majority of the world's supply of these materials, creating a potential vulnerability for the United States. Number 8. New shipping routes. The melting Arctic ice is opening new shipping routes, such as the Northern Sea Route, which runs along Russia's north coast. These routes could significantly reduce global shipping times and costs, especially for trade between Europe and Asia. Greenland's location near these emerging routes gives it enormous potential as a hub for Arctic trade and commerce. Owning Greenland would allow the U.S. to play a central role in shaping the future of Arctic shipping, giving it an economic and strategic leverage over global trade flows. Number 7. Climate change and economic opportunities. As the Arctic warms, the landscape of Greenland is changing rapidly. Ice is melting at an unexpected rate, revealing more of the island's land and resources. This creates opportunities for mining, energy development, and even agriculture in certain areas. For the U.S., owning Greenland would mean direct control over these emerging economic opportunities in the Arctic. Number 6. Historical interest in Greenland. The U.S. has long been interested in Greenland. In 1867, Secretary of State William H. Seward suggested the idea of purchasing the island. Later, in 1946, President Harry Truman formally offered Denmark $100 million in gold for Greenland, recognizing its strategic value in the early Cold War. Although Denmark declined the offer, the U.S. maintained a military presence in Greenland, which continues to this day. This historical precedent highlights that Trump's proposal was not unusual as it may have seemed. Greenland has always been viewed as an asset of immense strategic importance by U.S. policymakers. Number 5. A counter to China's Arctic expansion. China has declared itself a near-Arctic state and has been investing heavily in the region, including infrastructure projects and partnership in Greenland. Beijing's growing influence in the Arctic is a cause for concern in the United States, which sees it as a challenge to its interest in the region. Acquiring Greenland would enable the U.S. to limit China's influence and assert its dominance in the Arctic, ensuring that the region remains aligned with Western interests. Number 4. Tourism and economic development. Greenland's stunning natural landscapes, including fjords, glaciers, and northern lights, make it a growing destination for ecotourism. While tourism currently represents a small portion of Greenland's economy, it has significant potential for growth. By acquiring Greenland, the United States could invest in infrastructure to boost tourism and integrate into its broader economic framework. Number 3. Arctic research opportunities. Greenland's unique environment makes it a valuable location for scientific research, particularly in the fields of climate science and glaciology. The United States already conducts research in Greenland, but owning the island would allow for expanded research initiatives and collaborations. This could also position the United States as a leader in the Arctic science. Number 2. Symbolic value and domestic politics. For Donald Trump, the idea of purchasing Greenland also has symbolic value. It represents a bold, ambitious move that aligned with his, quote, American First philosophy. Trump saw Greenland as an investment that could strengthen America's global standing and economic future. Domestically, the proposal also resonated with Trump's base, who viewed it as a demonstration of American power and vision. While the idea was rejected by Denmark and Greenland, it reinforced Trump's image as a leader willing to think outside the box. And at number 1, we have Greenland's autonomy and independence movement. While Denmark oversees Greenland's foreign and defense policies, the island has its own government and has been moving towards greater autonomy. Many people in Greenland aspire to be fully independent, which could become economically viable if the island's resources are developed. However, selling Greenland to another country would likely face strong opposition from its residents, who value their cultural identity and political aspirations. Any attempt to purchase Greenland would need to address these concerns, making the proposal a complex and diplomatic challenge. President Trump's interest in purchasing Greenland is far from passing. It was rooted in a long history of the United States' interest in the island and driven by serious considerations, including military strategy, natural resources, and economic opportunities. However, the proposal also highlighted the complexities of sovereignty, climate change, and global power dynamics. While the idea of buying Greenland may remain controversial, the island's importance on the world stage is undeniable. As the Arctic becomes a key battleground for geopolitics and climate change, Greenland will continue to play a central role in shaping the future of the region and the world. Thank you for tuning in to Tenor. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button for more updates on the latest political changes. I'll see you next time.